Ooh! All right now. Yes, ma'am. It's your girl, Christina Storm, the hostess that does the mostest, baby. Are you ready to cry, turn up, and downright act a fool? And have your teacup spilleth over, honey? Well, if you are, loose rap starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it, children of the rainbow corn. What's up, children of the rainbow corn? It's your girl, Christina Storm, the hostess that does the mostest, baby. Yes, it's Saturday. It's that time again. Loose Rap Season 2, Episode 5. Yes, Episode 5, baby. So let's get right into it. Tea on the Street. If you don't know what Tea on the Street is, Tea on the Street has to do with anything with celebrity news, world news, music news, DMV news, or anything that I may have some news that I need to spill. So let's get right into it. October 19, 2020, Jim Carrey salutes Keenan Ivory for giving him his startup in the industry. I feel like this is something that has been needed for a long time, especially in the industry itself, but also to show the camaraderie within the black and white community. Like, Jim Carrey is a big name, big household name. He's legendary. And for him to go and on his live, and I think it was on his live, but I do remember seeing something on his Instagram post where he stated this, like, he salutes them because at that time he stated on his Instagram that brilliant black minds gave me a shot in Hollywood when none of the white guys would thought I could make it as a leading man. He says, I got my starting role, Ace Ventura, as from doing 11 Color. So he really gave homage to Keenan Ivory Wayans and the Wayans family and the Wayans brothers, because he knew that, without being on 11 Color, without him doing them crazy ass skits on 11 Color, and also like my favorite one, honestly, I think it was the skit with him being the Russian bodybuilder that was in the, like, female that was in the diaper. And I'm like, yo, like, this man is crazy. Like, and then he had this thing. He always made this funny. He I guess he was a bomber or like a criminal or something, but he was just real crazy looking. He looked real weird and crazy looking, fucked up teeth and all. But Jim Carrey is one of them people that you sit there and be like, yo, he got so much power. Like, Jim Carrey could come out with a movie today and do another movie 10 years and the movie just would hit. That's how good he is. And to see that somebody with such power and legendary presence in the industry sit there and give props to another legendary person of another race, especially of a race that most because of his race of being Caucasian, would be clashing. So I definitely would say this coming from me, that I appreciate that, because during these times, that's something that we need to see more of, because he gave acknowledge to the fact that if it wasn't for a black man, he wouldn't be where he is. Like, white people didn't give him his chance. You know what I'm saying? They probably spit in his face and who knows what else, because they thought that he was trash. But Jim Carrey wound up being one of if not one of the biggest, I would say, in my top 5 comedians, or I would say top 10. He definitely in my top 10. In my top 10 comedians that really paved the way for these comedians today. And I'm saying, when I say comedians today, I'm not just talking about white people. I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about everybody. Like, Jim Carrey is legendary. Like, can't no comedian say, regardless, white, black, Haitian, purple, green, whatever, cannot say that they didn't get no influences from him. That would be the stupidest thing that you could ever say. And the fact that Jim Carrey gave homage to Keenan Ivory Wayans shows that not only did he feel like he would have never became who he is because of that him, but also that Jim Carrey took some influences from some other black comedians and actors as well. So I thank you, Jim Carrey, for doing that, because that's, like I said, that's something that's needed today. Like, racism is so big right now, and it's been bigger. Let's be honest, but it's so big now where people just don't care what they say out their mouth and what they do, and that's where we go into our other topic that relates to giving props and all the things of that nature. On October 28th, 2020, from the source, the 85 South crew show crew refuses to rejoin Wild 'N Out because Nick Cannon will supposedly no longer will be a part of the show. I'm laughing because it's crazy to me. How can you sit there and not have the man who created it, that this baby formed in his brain, that did everything authentically black, came from this man into this show? This was, white people wasn't joining. White people wasn't doing all these jokes and shit. Joining came from black people. During the time where we were struggling and just had to find a way to make each other laugh, and that was talking shit about each other and just dealing with the outcome of how we felt about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, you laughed the shit off because you knew it was true, and it was a hit. You know what I'm saying? It was a hit. It was funny. But DC Young Fly and Carlos Miller and Chico Bean goes on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, and they state that they would not be returning to Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out because without the show, without Nick Cannon, you can't have a show. And in the interview, Charlamagne basically commented and stated that, talked to DC Young Fly and was like, weren't you supposed to be the prodigy of Nick Cannon and taking over Wild 'N Out? Although DC Young Fly did agree to the fact that he was supposed to take over Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out, he did not feel that it would be right to take it over, and Nick Cannon did not hand it to him. And I understand why he says that. He was saying that it was it would be a backstab not only to the cast members but also to him, because this was Nick Cannon's show. It wasn't his. It wasn't corporates. It wasn't the people above Nick Cannon's show. It was Nick Cannon's show. It was his baby. He came up with it, and everything that came with this show was shit Nick Cannon was doing back in the day and all that. So if anybody wanted to get anything from him, nobody could, because Nick Cannon been doing this since he was young. Shit, Nick Cannon was doing this before MTV came and said Nick Cannon do the show, because Nick Cannon was doing this on them little fake diss albums and them goofy ass albums that he made, where he would be rapping, but he would be rapping about stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So DC Young Fly goes on to say, and the guys agree with him, that corporate didn't give him the job. Nick Cannon came to him specifically and talked to him about joining Wild 'N Out. And that's how that's one reason why I think that they set out the show differently as things went on, where they had the OGs against the new school. Because I honestly believe, like, yeah, Nick Cannon probably brought on some of the new school, but a lot of the new school came from the fact that social media and streaming has become very popular. So corporate seen that and said, Nick Cannon, talk to these people and get them in here. So they probably had selected certain people that they wanted on the show. Them OGs, those was motherfuckers that Nick Cannon have known for a long time. Just like some of them Wild 'N Out girls, he knows some of them girls for a long time. He done smashed some of them girls for a long time. Let's be honest. Supposedly, he has smashed a lot of them girls for a long time before they became Wild 'N Out girls and been shaking their ass and walking around in them little ass clothes for him for the past, what is it, like 14, 15, 16 seasons? So, like he said, it's a backstab to him, and it wouldn't be right if the OG didn't hand him the throne. And I totally agree with him. And he also goes on to say, DC Young Fly goes on to say that it was a family. Wild and Out was a family. You can't break up a family because you want to be trifling and file a lawsuit on a motherfucker that, honestly, Nick Cannon don't need your money. But he took much. He ripped you like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 extra assholes when he won that damn lawsuit. Because bitch, you can't take something with somebody's name on it that shit authentically came from him and the way that he grew up and who he is as a person, bitch. Y'all forget about that. It's levels to them lawsuits, honey. Like, just because you can get the best lawyers in the world, he may not have the best lawyers, but his shit gonna be lined up straight. I ain't saying that he didn't have the best lawyers, but that's just like somebody coming here to the loose shop and say, "Oh, I took their idea, bitch." I didn't take nobody's idea. This shit came off. Honestly, this shit came as a whim, because if you look at the way that the first show, the pilot show was, the first show and the second show was, you'd be like, this bitch done lost her motherfucking mind. But no, that shit came off of women. Every week I come up with topics and stuff that sometimes other people that's YouTubers and things of that nature actually talk about. But I don't be knowing, because I be worried about my brand. You know what I'm saying? So if I happen to see a video that they did and feel like I could talk about it more than what they can, or feel like I get my opinion on them, yeah, but I don't go searching for nobody's cool tea, honey. My tea is called crack tea for a reason. That shit make you feel all kinds of ways, honey. So when I do something, it's authentically me. So DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, and Chico Bean, keep doing what you're doing, because let's be honest, you OGs like what's her name? Just Hilarious, you all, what's his name? Hitman Holla, what's the other girl name? The little girl, the girl with the red hair. Whatever her name, I can't think of her name right now, but whoever, and all of the OGs, y'all like B Simone, Pretty V, all them. They've been doing things. They've been planning certain things, like B Simone with her beauty business and all of that. And Pretty V with her rapping. And Justine Valentine, that's what it is. Justine Valentine with her music. They've been doing that. It's just the fact that Nick Cannon brought them on, and it gave them a catapult to bigger things. So y'all continue doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Majority of y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Come in, take what Nick Cannon can teach you. Take what Nick Cannon did for you and prosper from it. And honestly, I say fuck Wild 'N Out unless they're gonna bring Nick Cannon back. And I don't give a fuck if they just bring him back and he's just there on the stage, or like here, or they can bring him back. Let's be honest, if y'all want to switch things a little, like make things a little bit more interesting, have him be one of the OGs and let DC Young Fly take over the show, because either way he's still gonna be on the show, because that's basically what he was doing. He was the original OG, so he could not be in the OG group. And only difference that Nick Cannon would announce the games that was coming on. It wouldn't be no difference than what DC Young Fly did. The only difference is that DC Young Fly would now have to see his mentor in his face every day. And you know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe Nick Cannon would have a problem with that. But y'all cannot, if y'all bring Wild 'N Out, I guarantee you it would never be the same. Majority of them damn Wild 'N Out girls, they will leave because they've been smashing or are smashing or did smash Nick Cannon to get where they are. And especially DC Young Fly's girl, I think she's his wife now. So his wife, I'm gonna say his wife, his baby mother, his wife, she definitely gonna walk, and she one of the main reasons why a lot of the girls wanted to come, because their asses thought they was gonna smash and get some dick and then wind up with one of the dudes on the show. But don't do that. Don't do that, corporate. Don't do that. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get it with that lawsuit, and he ripped y'all 25 new assholes Like y'all was like you got a beehive for a beehive for a honeycomb for a damn ass right now because Nick Cannon owns probably half of damn MTV because that motherfucker been on MTV for a long time. So I know he owns shares in all them shows. I guarantee you he owns 100% now. I know he owns 100% now of Wild Out or anything affiliated with it. So on October 17, 2020, Beth Midler, if you don't know who Beth Midler is, I think her best role to me was on Beaches. Just go look up the movie Beaches. I ain't talking about the black version of it. I'm talking about, because it is a black version of it with Nia Long and the lady that sings. I can't think how to pronounce her name, but she is the voice for Elsa on Frozen, and she was on Rent. She's one of the main characters on the movie Rent with Taye Diggs and Rosario Dawson and all them things, all them peoples. But yeah, Beth Midler has basically confirmed, even though she was like hinting at it when she did an interview recently and then I talked about it on the show. She has confirmed that Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out. Y'all just don't know. That was the movie. Like if anything, I think I watched that movie when it first came out. I watched the movie at least. I couldn't say no less than 1.5 a day. Like I used to watch the movie and then get halfway through another part of watching it and then. But I watched that movie a lot. I know that movie so damn good it's ridiculous. But she confirmed it, in an interview with Fox Good Day New York, where herself, Parker, and Sarah Jessica Parker. I get their names mixed up when I be moving fast. Sarah Jessica Parker and the lady that played Mary, her last name is Nazami. I think that's how you say it. Nazami. I think that's how you say it. It's a foreign name, but I think I said it right. Nazami. Last name Nazmi will return to play Winifred, Sarah, and Mary. I'm so excited about this. Like honestly, let me say this. I've been predicting a lot of goddamn movies and a lot of shit in Hollywood, and honestly, lately, a lot of shit in my life too. And I think I'm getting back in touch with my intuitive side and my special ability of seeing things and knowing things, because I predict Hocus Pocus. I definitely predicted Charm coming back then. I predicted that them motherfucking OGs gonna rip them motherfuckers assholes and new mouths and ear piercings and everything else if their asses was not gonna be on the new Charm. And lo and behold, they did. And lo and behold, I did predict that for a little while the new Charm was gonna hit, but because of the fact that they didn't even want to reprise the OGs in there, or at least have the OGs teach the new girls how to be who they are, because these new girls, some of their acting was terrible. There were times where they had phenomenal scenes, but a lot of their acting was terrible. The old girls, you felt like that's who Shannon Doherty was, and Alyssa Milano, Holly Murray Combs, and Rose McGowan was. You felt like they were Paige, Prue, Piper, and Phoebe. Like it was no telling you otherwise. That Paige, Piper, and Phoebe did not live. The way that they moved, the way that they accentuated their powers, the way that their acting skill was so phenomenal, where you didn't, and I'm not just talking about the girls, the OG girls, I'm just talking about the cast members in general, the main cast members down to the extras. That show, you can't tell nobody that Charmed wasn't real. You still can't tell me that them motherfuckers didn't inhabit those characters. Because it seemed like the writer wrote them characters specifically for those actresses. So, they are coming back. I kind of sidetracked, but they are coming back. And I can't wait because my biggest thing was, and I hope that I know this prediction is going to be somewhat on. I think it's going to be a little off because it's a new generation, so they're going to tweak things to fit the generation. But I did when I said that Hocus Pocus 2 was going to come out, I predicted this, that the OGs were coming back, and I believe like it's not going to be both the Danny and Max, the sister and brother mixture that they had. I think what's going to happen is one of their kids, and I believe it's going to be Danny. I think one of Danny's kids, because you know she was a major part of the movie, but she wasn't supposedly the cause of the black flame candle being lit. And I'm gonna get on that in a few minutes too. But I believe Danny has some kids, or she has some relatives or whatever, or like maybe Max and Danny, you know what I'm saying, they grew up and they left, and let's say that, you know, they come back, but they have to save the next virgin that light the candle, or the next virgin that bring them back, because the only other way, they can't just, the black flame candle, they never fully showed the black flame candle burning out. Did y'all ever get that? Like, they never fully showed the candle burning out. And then, even if it did burn out and they didn't show us, they never said if it was more candles, because that was just one fixture of where they was at. Remember, the Sanderson sisters been around for millennia. So who's to say that it was no other place where a candle could have been, or it was no other loophole, because the book was tied to them. So, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I do know, and I didn't peep it until like a couple of months ago. When Winnie first said clever white witch, she was talking about the girl that Max had a crush on. And if you think about that, that girl was a white witch. She was a witch. It was just that she was pure nature. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't dark and evil, supposedly, like the Sanderson sisters were. So who's to say one of her children, and say that Max and her don't have kids, and one of their children invoke the Sanderson sisters to come back to life. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens, because I know it's gonna be good. These three actresses are phenomenal. Like, you seen Sex in the City, but that was I would say honestly, Sex in the City, from what I seen, was some of Sarah Jessica Parker's best work, outside of her branching off from the entertainment industry and going into the fashion industry, because her shoe line and her fashion line is amazing. But and then like the other lady, Nesami, I think that's how you say her last name. Like, she's been doing acting, but I honestly think that her best role was Hocus Pocus, because I haven't seen her in anything else. That's just me. I haven't seen her in anything else. Maybe she has been doing other movies, or she could have been doing production, like doing producing and all of that, and writing and stuff. So who knows? But Beth Midler, she always been the shit to me. Like, she's always been the shit. From the first time that I seen her in Baps, in Beaches, up until all of the movies that I seen with her in the past, like with her just singing and dancing, and then she's a phenomenal singer. So I can't wait to see what comes next with this Hocus Pocus 2 movie, and I hope that they don't rush it. I hope they take their time. So October 27, 2020, a Scottsdale man verbally assaults black YouTuber and is arrested and fired from his job. Really? I just can't. I just don't get it. Like, y'all motherfucker racists and people that don't like other cultures, especially black people, y'all on edge bad. I thought y'all was on edge because of the coronavirus, but it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. Your reign is coming to an end. This racist world, this classist world, this homophobic world, this transphobic world, this everything phobia world, all this negativity and shit that y'all been sowing since the beginning of the bullshit is fastly coming to an end. It's coming to an end. There's nowhere in the world that is not, because y'all are acting up more than ever. And I can't even blame Trump. Trump is a part of it because of the laws that he implemented. But y'all been waiting for y'all was waiting for somebody like him to come in so y'all could show y'all big head. But y'all didn't expect the shit to go down like it did. Y'all didn't expect for black people to start protesting again. Y'all didn't expect for trans girls to get tired of the shit. Y'all didn't expect, them to allow people to record shit either, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers getting locked up and shit and people not caring what happened to you because of the fact that they see the shit that you said and did. So this Scottsdale, man, and the thing about this thing is, it's in the video that they show. We're gonna get to it shortly. Dude looked like Mr. Miyagi. Like he did look like Mr. Miyagi, girl. He was like wax on, wax off. Daniel's son, wax on, wax off. But it's so funny because I'm looking at him and that's all I can see is like Mr. Miyagi trying to be racist. And Mr. Miyagi was not that type of spirit. Is this man gonna say, the black guy says that, he lives in Scottsdale or whatever. And the guy was like, how do I know you live in Scottsdale? Let me see where you live at. And the black guy was like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that we safe. He said, I think I got this right, and I may be wrong, but in the video, the black guy was like, what do you mean are you safe? Are you racist? And Mr. Miyagi go ahead and said, wax on. Wax on. He said, yes, I am racist. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? And he said it so, like, when he said it so smooth, like he was just having a casual conversation with the dude, like, yeah, I'm racist, and is there a problem? I just want to make sure that I'm safe. Let me tell you this, and I want you off this topic. Matter of fact, go watch the damn video. Take a few seconds to watch this video.
What's the issue?
What's up?
Why are you coming over here?
I just want to see what you guys are taking pictures of.
Why is it your business?
Well, you know what? This is my home.
Okay, mine too. Why are you taking pictures
Where
of
do
me?
you live?
I live in Scottsdale. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Michigan plates?
Yeah. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Well, you know what? We've had problems here.
I don't care. You don't know me. Why are you taking pictures of me? And I don't know you. Do you know a lot of white men are doing racist things in this world, sir?
No.
You don't know that? You're not aware of that?
I'm a racist.
You are a racist.
I'm a racist.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay? So
what's your
issue?
point? Why are you here?
Because this is a no zone.
Not really.
Oh, is it?
Not really, sir.
Tell me.
There's not a not, so I'm here. And what
But
I'm
you
about
don't
to
live
do,
here.
what I'm
But
about
you
to
don't
do,
live here.
I do. I stay here. What I'm about to do,
Yeah.
me and my friend, we about to record our video,
Okay.
and you not gonna do a thing about it. Y'all hear me?
That's fine. I'll
not
tell you
gonna
what.
do
What do you
a
want to hear?
thing. I don't want to hear you say nothing.
Oh, I'll tell you what, though.
You just not gonna do another thing. So,
Why?
as y'all see,
You're
can't keep the
filming me
camera.
doesn't stop
Yeah.
me from doing things.
It doesn't mean I'm about to record my video,
Okay.
and this not gonna do anything,
Okay.
and let you try to touch me. Let you try to touch him.
Oh, I wouldn't touch you.
Let you already disrespecting me. Can you step back a little bit? I feel like you harming.
We are 6 feet.
Yeah, no. I need you to step back.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. It's enough going on in this world. And then now y'all got Mr. Miyagi over here trying to karate kick and shit people with his words. But Mr. Miyagi had black dude fucked up because he must have been a real powerful influence in the YouTube world and in the streamer world, because dude wound up getting locked up, charged for assault, and fired from his job. Y'all better stop playing with these motherfuckers with cameras. Y'all need to stop playing with people in general. Because as long as people got cameras and they are allowed to use their cell phones, you ain't gonna be able to get away with a motherfucking thing. And as long as people, especially black people in the black culture, is sitting there and not lying about shit that's going on just to get a coin from the or not get locked up. Like I said, it's a new day coming, baby. It's a new day. I can't believe Mr. Miyagi should have been sitting down eating off of some chopsticks or something, bitch. And teaching kids karate and teaching kids how to do that one-legged mantis kick, bitch. Because that's what the fuck that shit was on the mantis kick. He need to be trying to teach kids that and stop worrying about why the fuck you see a black man in a good neighborhood. Bitch, black people live in good neighborhoods too. We don't all live in the hood. And even if we did, bitch, we can come from the hood and come on up there to the east side. That's what damn what the show said. And a deluxe a deluxe department. I said it. A department. A deluxe department in the sky. In the motherfucking sky, shit. We can come and get us a deluxe department in the sky. God damn it. Y'all motherfuckers act like the Asians and Africans and damn white people and Italian people are the only motherfuckers that can make it. Like, what's going on? And then y'all think that just because black people make it, that we have to change for you. No, bitch, we don't gotta change for you. It's the reason why we was brought up in the hood, so we can survive the shit that y'all put us through. Not saying all white people bad, but shit, the hood teaches you a lot of shit. Why the fuck you think a lot of these white motherfuckers that's in the hood keep them same mentalities even though they go bypass us and do things, a lot of times do things because of their privilege, not because they deserve it, but because they're privileged because of the color of their skin, that they get to do things faster than what we do. When they get there, y'all still trying to figure out why the fuck they not pressed and prim like y'all, bitch, because they came from the motherfucking hood and they know what time it is with you motherfuckers. That's what it is. So moving on to Rainbowology. Rainbowology, if you don't know what Rainbowology is anything dealing with the GLBTQ children of the rainbow horn. Let me repeat that because I did not say that right at all, honey. The GLBTQ ABDZ children of the rainbow horn. Yes. The news and education related to the GLBTQ children of the rainbow horn. So, the term of the week this week is something new to me. And I learned this by actually communicating with somebody that I met recently. And, well, I haven't met him recently. I knew about him because he hit me up in my DMs prior to me ever doing these shows to try to talk to me. And not talk to me in the sense of business or whatever, like try to get to know me on a personal level. And recently we got back in contact. He hit me up and I'm like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? How you doing? And he was like, I'm doing good. Just I seen you doing big things and thank you. I appreciate you doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because your shows have educated me on a lot of things, but also that because of the position that he's in, he's a YouTuber, he's a musician, he's a producer, he's a lot of things. I'm just gonna, he's very deep into the entertainment industry now and the business world. So he's a big entrepreneur now. So he hit me up and was like, I've been watching you. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, you've been watching me? Like, I've been watching you. Your YouTube page is really good. You know, I'm glad that you're sticking in with it because I seen your growth and I see where you can possibly go. And I'm proud of you. You know, I know we lost contact. But in the midst of that, of catching up or whatever, he goes on to say that he has came out as pansexual. So that's what the term of the week is this week, pansexual. Pansexual means not limited to sexual choice regarding to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. Let me repeat that again. Pansexual means not limited to in regard of biological sex, gender or gender identity, meaning that a pansexual person is attracted to either, it could be male, female, trans woman, trans man, gender binary, man, woman, biological man, biological woman. They don't have limits, like, or they don't have any boundaries when it comes down to their attraction. They're just attracted to a genuine good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that if they're attracted to them and they find them interesting, that's who they're attracted to. It has nothing to do with sexual anything, because sexually they can get pleased either way. So I learned that, and I was like, wow, I never thought it. I should have known, because they got we have a little bit of everything in this community, but not just in the community. And I think that's something we need to stop, because we are all in one big community. Black, white, Haitian, gay, straight, transgender, non-gender conforming, everything. We're just in one big community. But I never knew that was possible, because my idea of being bisexual is that honestly you greedy. You just know that specifically when you decide to settle down with somebody that you know that either they're going to be a man or female. But for me, being bisexual just mean that you just want it all. You just want feet, you want pussy, you want dick, you want ass, you want mouth. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I don't understand, and it's not meant for me to understand because I'm not bisexual. But I respect anybody who is bisexual, because you honestly get more respect being bisexual than you do being in lesbian, than you do being a gay man or trans woman or trans man. So I honestly thank him for coming back in my life, because he showed me that people that mean something in this industry or are up and coming in this industry have been watching me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him even DMing me, because I say it all the time, either before or after the show is about to end. DM me, comment, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what topics you want to talk about. If you're watching, let me know. Subscribe, because the only way for me to know that you're watching on YouTube or on Anchor app is to subscribe to the show, and comment, because I love comment. I have no problem debating with people. I love it. I love communicating and having good conversations with people. I love interacting with people of the same mindsets and that's honestly building themselves up and trying to do something with their lives. So please, just like him, hit me up. But I do thank you. I'm not going to put his name out there. I'm not even going to give his social media name. But I do thank you. And I appreciate you for watching. And I hope that you continue to watch and love the shows. So, topic of the week is Gabrielle Union. And I can't even put in words how much I'm grateful for someone like her. Coming from watching her growing up, because I watched Gabrielle Union growing up, and she's older than me by a couple of years, but I've actually watched her and her career since the first ever movie she's been on and first show that she's ever been on. So to have somebody that, can I say I look up to her? No, but to be able to say that I appreciate what she has done. She did a video. I don't know how long it was, but it was a snippet of her doing a video where she was talking about trans rights and her daughter. And her trans daughter. And she goes on in the video and talks about how she's a trans, her daughter is trans, and she's a big advocate for the community, which she is. And she's been an advocate for the community before her daughter came out as trans, before she wound up having a trans daughter. And the video touched me because the conviction and the way she spoke the names of most of the most recent and most talked about trans women that have got killed or have got badly beat up, but majority of them, they have gotten killed. so deeply and so profoundly and so emotionally that the video, like, it caught me off guard. It hit me in the spot that I haven't gotten hit in since all these trans women have been getting killed. And I don't know if it's because of the fact that because it was the way she did it, or if it was her, or because of the fact that I understand the struggle of, you know what I'm saying, of being a trans woman, but it hit. So watch this video and you'll understand what I mean. Like, she went there with it to me.
I'm Gabrielle Union, and as the parent of a transgender child, I am proud to stand with Baltimore Safe Haven in the fight to eradicate the violence and injustice facing the transgender community. Black trans lives matter, and today we say not one more. As Baltimore Safe Haven continues to work towards justice and equality for transgender and gender nonconforming people, we mourn those we have lost in 2020. We speak their names. Monica Diamond, 34. Lexi, 33. Nina Pop. Tony McCade. Dominique Remini Fells. Raya Milton. Brian Egypt Powers. Brayla Stone. Mercy Mack. Shockey Peters. Bree Black. Dior H. Ova. Quisha D. Hardy. Asia Raquel Roan Spears. Key Sam. Ariane Burnett. Mia Green. Felicia Harris. Brooklyn Deshauna. May their names and their stories never be erased. Not one more. Black trans lives matter.
So yeah, like, if you watch this video, I can't even watch this video without getting emotional, because I still have that fear every day. And I don't think anybody would ever understand the type of fear that we have every day. Even though we are some strong people. And especially the ones that fully go through transition and understand who they are and respect their path and their story. And not only do that, but also educate and inform people so that they don't be miseducated and they don't misconstrue anything, because everybody's story is different. But I don't have the words to describe how that video hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I appreciate it. Gabrielle, I appreciate it. And I wish you nothing but blessings and love towards you and your daughter, because she's strong in her own at that age. The way that she speaks and the way that she holds her ground with who she is and the respect that she deserves is amazing to me. At that age, I wasn't that strong. I had to build up that strength. But before I go, I want to say this. Y'all stop playing with the motherfucking trans girls. Like, y'all be catching the wrong, I believe y'all be catching them girls at the wrong time. But I also think that you catch them in a point where fear takes over, because a lot of those women, and I had a conversation with somebody close to me where they expressed that they felt like a lot of the trans women that died or got killed. I mean, I can't even say died. They died because they got brutally beat or they got killed was because they was not disclosing their tea. And I had to explain to her, most of them girls that was on there, it was men that they were dating. And it could be, and I mean dating as far as being in a relationship or just getting to know, or they was actually having sexual encounters, getting a coin off of them. You know what I'm saying? And some of them were men that just honestly, just like the video I seen with it looked like a good 25 to 30 motherfuckers in this damn convenience store just beating the shit out of this trans girl because the dude tried to talk to her and she spilled her tea and his mens was around him and just hyped his ass up like, bitch, nigga, you just was talking to her. And this couldn't have been your first time, nigga, because the way that you reacted was fucking ridiculous. The way you reacted, and then the fact that the way the other boys and men reacted, and they had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, but it's no way in hell. It's no way in hell. Because after that shit, my ass with the willpower that I have and the power of healing that I have within myself and the faith that I have, my ass would have recovered. And I would have recovered so motherfucking good that I would have came back looking for every single body, pistols blazing. Like, that shit is crazy. I implore to you, since I'm talking about this topic, to all trans women, especially trans women of color, and I'm not saying just black women, I'm talking about Latina women, I'm talking about Dominican women, I'm talking about anybody that's melanin complected. And I will include Caucasian trans women. But majority of the damn women that's dying, trans women that dying, are women of color. Get your shit. When I say get your shit in your car, have a motherfucking metal bat. I don't care if you get a wooden bat and you tie spikes around that bitch. You do something. And make sure you got that. Make sure I feel like there's every trans woman, even if you're not trans, every black woman needs to be able to hold a gun. Get your gun handler's license, because the bitch about to get hers. Get you a taser, and I ain't talking about one of them damn baby ass tasers, bitch. I'm talking about one of them tasers that when you set that, you just hold the button, that bitch start barbecuing shit. That's the type of taser that I have, bitch. I'm not, if I tase you, bitch, it's for a reason. So I'm gonna make sure your inside's barbecue. To make sure you have a knife on you, bitch. I ain't talking about one of them damn box cutters, because them motherfuckers work. That's an emergency kit type knife, bitch. I'm talking about a motherfucking knife that look like you done killed a couple of deers and you skinned that bitch with. Okay? Make sure you got mace, and I ain't talking about regular mace. I'm talking about bear mace. I'm talking about that mace that look like a big old Febreze can, bitch, where that shit sprays far and wide. So you gotta be careful when you spray. You may want to cover your nose and your mouth and be like, shh, and you say, bitch, I thought it was a bear that was coming after me, bitch, because this bitch ain't going down for without a fight. Make sure you get brass knuckles, and if the brass knuckles don't have spikes on it, bitch, don't get them. Because, bitch, you come for me, I'm making sure I'm taking you down. Because if you come for me, I'm going to make sure you get put in the hospital or worse. Because I don't fuck with anybody, but bitch, you come fuck with me if you want to. I'm going to make sure you in the hospital, bitch. I'm going to be breaking bones, I'm going to be barbecuing shit, and I'm going to be filleting shit because, bitch, you ain't getting me. I got too much shit to do while I'm still alive, while I still got time to be alive on this earth and this body, bitch. For you to think that you're going to take me out, bitch. If you come to me with that bullshit, I'm going to take you out. Either you're going to get the whole clip in your ass, you're going to get filleted like a fish, or you're going to get barbecued like some ribs, bitch. But one of the two going to wind up happening, and your ass going to wind up in the hospital. So, moving right along. We're going to move into Spotlight. Spotlight. Any celebrities that's doing anything good. It could be local people in the DMV that I know personally or don't know personally, or you all sent to me that you want to spotlight as far as entrepreneurs, musicians, anything. Shoot, I'm actually going to start spotlighting videos, music videos and stuff that I see that I can actually promote on here. You know what I'm saying? That I actually love, and music that I actually listen to and love. But this spotlight, it has, number one, it has Big Head Enterprises. Big Head Enterprises, I met this person on an Uber ride actually, and we talked. And he told me that he had a YouTube page coming up, and that's when I first started thinking about it. That was back in 2018. Where I started thinking of, no, it was 2019, I'm sorry. where I met him, and he took me on. He picked me up from work, and he dropped me off at the mall, and we talked a little bit. And he's a Libra too, so we talked a little bit. And then when I got on his page, I was like, shoot, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I recently went on his page, and it has gotten really big. You know, Big Head Enterprises is a money management, business, and financial stability YouTube page where he breaks down how to save money, how to manage money, how to start up a business, what it means to start up a business, how to financially be stable, and my favorite thing that I seen was that I seen this in business school where they broke down the difference between an employee, an owner, and an entrepreneur. And when you sit there and they break it down the way that they do, and I'm gonna put the link in the video. When you watch this video, you're like, damn, like this does make real sense. It makes real sense. So definitely go check out Big Head Enterprises, and I think you're definitely gonna love it, especially if you're somebody that's trying to start a business or trying to learn how to manage your money. Like me, like I can't say that I'm just learning how to manage money, but I'm getting to a point where now that I'm amazing at it, where it's never a time where I want for anything as far as right now in my life. Like I do want bigger success with the show. Shit, I want more money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I want to hit that $1 million mark. Shit, I want to hit that $10,000 mark, to be honest with you, in my bank account, where every time I put it in, I don't get below $10,000. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go check out Big Head Enterprises on YouTube. That is Big Head Enterprises. Our second spotlight is Mike HUSTLIN Media. Mike HUSTLIN Media is a group of individuals that have a YouTube page and podcast that deals with music, up and coming artists, up and coming actors, and anything up and coming. Like it could be the NFL, it can be NBA, and celebrity news, and DMV news too. As far when I say DMV, I mean DC, Maryland, Virginia news. So I came across them. Actually, they came to me. Like I posted things, like as usual, I post things on Loose Rap, and they came to me and said, if I like what I seen on your page, and if you don't mind, can you go watch a video and shout us out? I never had a chance to watch a full video, and that's one reason why I have not shouted them out yet. But I have watched a couple of full videos recently, and their shit is amazing. Like I that's the level that I'm slowly getting up to. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel as far as how I feel about my work. But everybody else may think I'm already there. But I like it. I love it. I love it. Like every week, like recently, it seemed like they posted like 5 different things within a week of up and coming musicians. And when I say musicians, they do focus majority on hip hop and R&B, but they do have other things on there. But they definitely talk about things going on in the world, celebrities, up and coming artists from the DMV, up and coming artists just all around the country. And anybody that's a music head like me, or like love talking about or getting into the entertainment industry, this specific YouTube page is for you, because I'm telling you, you would be like, damn, like I never knew it was that many damn new artists out here, or underground artists that are really good. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, is a lot of these musicians out here don't compare to a lot of the underground artists or singers that have not been found yet. They don't. They do not compare. The only thing difference is that they have the money and they have the power. That's the only difference. Shit. Truth be told, Wale's still underground to me, and he's with Maybach, and it's people better than Wale that's from DC. I.e. Young E-Class. If you don't know who Young E-Class is, please go check out his page on Facebook and Instagram, because I have talked about him before. I don't believe it was on this show, but I have talked about him before. And I actually sent Papoose, the Papoose that Remy Ma is married to, his name so that he can actually enter his competition that he was going to do, because Papoose was going to help some artists get on. So, and I hope it worked out for him. I hope that even at the smallest sense of it, that it worked out for him. But yeah, so we at the end of the show, you all, and I want to say thank you all for watching, for following, but what I have noticed is that a lot of people are not subscribing. A lot of people aren't liking, and I see the views, and I love the fact that you're viewing the show, that you're watching the show, and a lot of times y'all watching it all the way through, and I love that, and I appreciate that. And I just ask you to subscribe, because you don't know when I'm gonna do a surprise pop up on something. Like, I'm thinking about doing this. I am going to do a surprise something. I'm just not going to say when it is and what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I am going to do a surprise something. And sometimes it could just be me out and about doing something, or it can be something serious like another Loose Rap show. You never know. I did it last season. So please subscribe to Loose Rap on YouTube. Please like and comment and join the page and follow the pages on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. We can be followed at Loose Rap Show on Instagram and Facebook, and Loose Rap on TikTok, and Loose Rap Show on Anchor app. If you would like to talk to me, send me emails, DMs, I'm down for that. I do not care. I love talking to people. I love getting to know people. I love getting people's feedback on my show. You know what I'm saying? And also, I like fan participation. I want to see what you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what you have to say about the show, and what you feel like can, even if you feel like something can change. I may not change it, but I would like to hear your viewpoint, because everybody has a viewpoint, and it may be something that actually makes the show better. So you can also DM me, like I said, and you also can email me at looserapshow at iCloud.com. I'm sorry, that is looserapshow at iCloud.com, or at looserapllc@gmail.com. I thank you all, children of the Rainbow Coin, and I hope y'all enjoyed this show, and I will see y'all next time. Deuces.